taking the lead, Gary Z hot on his tail, and 1792 holding strong in third place as they navigate the corners on the track. Siderek has advanced to the 15th position, passing Dakota Snake in the process. Looks like Stan is showing some skills there. Don't worry Okayaki 3, there's always room for improvement. Good luck to all the racers out there. 1792 in the Maserati Bora competition and Poppy-Aces in the Porsche 906 are fiercely fighting for P3. Meanwhile, LaCroix 1980 has climbed to P5, overtaking Laserloxt. Now, a new battle emerges as LaCroix 1980 in the Holden Torana A9X contests P5 with Laserloxt piloting the Maserati Bora competition. LaCroix 1980 advances to P5, passing Laserloxt. Kamikaze 38 now at P11, surpassing Sir Iron Bot from Team Death Robots. Dakota Snake climbs to P13, overtaking Wagged. Rob Roman Gaming now in 15th place after overtaking ST4NBZH. Hot Wheels Skid 01 advances to 17th, passing Siderek. Exciting duel between Hot Wheels Skid 01 in the Chevrolet Camaro 70 and Siderek in the Holden Torana A9X for 17th place. Poppy-Aces now in third place after overtaking 1792. The battle for third intensifies between Poppy-Aces in a Porsche 906 and 1792 in a Maserati Bora competition. Kamikaze 38 advances to 10th place after passing John 073. LaCroix 1980 makes a move, securing 4th place over 1792. Kamikaze 38 and John 073 are fiercely contending for the 10th position in their Shelby Cobra for 27SC and Ford Falcon respectively. Siderek advances to 17th place, passing ST4NBZH in the rankings. Dakota Snake advances to 12th place, passing Sir Iron Bot in their tight race. Both are driving unique classics, with Dakota Snake in a Dodge Dart and Sir Iron Bot in a Pontiac Firebird 68. Additionally, Okayaki 3 has climbed to 23rd place, overtaking MD 162 in the process. Okayaki 3 has advanced to 22nd place, passing Amin San in the process. Sting Bob in the Holden Torana A9X is fiercely battling Kamikaze 38 in the Shelby Cobra for 27SC for the 9th position. Meanwhile, Hugert 03 has made an impressive move up to 32nd place by overtaking Paulo Costa 09. Gary Z has now taken the lead from Duff Dad. Meanwhile, Okayaki 3 and Amin San are fiercely competing for the 22nd position in their Holden Torana A9X and Porsche 906 respectively. Kamikaze 38 in the Shelby Cobra for 27SC is fighting for position 8 with Okayaki 8 in the Opel Commodore. Hot Wheels Skid 01 in the Chevrolet Camaro 70 and Siderek from Team CODD in the Holden Torana A9X are battling hard for 16th place. Edelbach in the Ford Capri RS 3100 is neck and neck with Okayaki 3 in the Holden Torana A9X for the 21st spot. Welcome back The Infusion. Great to have you back on the stream. Buckle up and enjoy the race cars with us. Racing Car Party Popper. John 073 advances to 10th place, passing Sting Bob. White climbs to 13th place, overtaking Dakota Snake. Dakota Snake and Roper Mangaming are fiercely competing for the 14th position, with Dakota Snake in a Dodge Dart and Roper Mangaming in a Chevrolet Camaro 70. Irofail gains ground, now in 19th place, overtaking Super LaCroix. The unknown Cypher advances to 33rd, passing Paulo Costa 09. Currently, the unknown Cypher and Paulo Costa 09 are in a tight duel for the 33rd position with distinct car models, Mercury Cougar against BMW M1 Pro car. John 073 has advanced to 9th place, passing Okayaki 8. Okayaki 8 and Sting Bob are fiercely competing for the 10th spot in their Opel Commodore and Holden Torana A9X respectively. Meanwhile, Irofail and Super LaCroix are locked in a close fight for 19th position, with Irofail in an Opel Commodore and Super LaCroix in a Chevrolet Corvette C2. Okayaki 8 and Sting Bob are fighting it out for 10th place. ST4NBZH has made a move to 19th, passing Super LaCroix. Meanwhile, Okayaki 3 and Edelbach are locked in a battle for 21st position. Sarayanbot and Wecht are neck and neck, fighting for the 12th position. It's a close duel between the Pontiac Firebird 68 and the Holden Torana A9X. On another note, Edelbach has made a solid move up to 21st place, leaving Okayaki 3 from Team CODD behind. Super LaCroix and Edelbach are neck and neck, fighting it out for the 20th position. Super LaCroix is handling a Chevrolet Corvette C2, while Edelbach is steering a Ford Capri RS 3100. Let's see who will outmaneuver the other in this intense battle on the track. Irofail and ST4NBZH continue to duel for the 18th spot, with Irofail in an Opel Commodore and ST4NBZH in a Porsche 906. Okayaki 3 has progressed to 21st, passing Super LaCroix. Twix 560 and Neotexum from Team NAFH Gun Kings are contesting for 30th place, with Twix 560 in a Holden Torana A9X and Neotexum in a Porsche 911 Carrera RSR 3.0. Great moves by Sidrek as they climb to P16, passing Irofail. Irofail responds by overtaking Hot Wheels Skid 01 and securing P17. Okayaki 3 also gains ground, moving up to P20 after overtaking Edelbach. Suzanne Greenberg and Kamikaze 38 are fiercely contesting for the 7th position. Suzanne Greenberg is in a Chevrolet Camaro 70, while Kamikaze 38 is piloting a Shelby Cobra for 27SC. Kamikaze 38 has advanced to 7th place, surpassing Suzanne Greenberg in the process. Poppy Aces makes a strong move to secure 3rd place, passing LaCroix 1980. Kamikaze 38 is climbing the ranks, now at 6th after overtaking Laserloxt. Roper Mangaming and Sidrek are currently dueling for the 15th spot, with a Chevrolet Camaro 70 against a Holden Torana A9X. ST4NBZH in the Porsche 906 and Okayaki 3 in the Holden Torana A9X are neck and neck fighting for P19. Meanwhile, Cazador 553 in the BMW M1 Pro car and Nipbit from Team Death Robots in the Mercury Cougar are fiercely battling it out for P25. The race is heating up with these close duels towards the back of the pack. Okayaki 3 has advanced to the 19th position, overtaking ST4 NBZH in the race. Cazador 553 in the BMW M1 Pro car is narrowly ahead of Nidbit in the Mercury Cougar as they fiercely contest the 25th position. The competition between these two drivers remains tight as they navigate the track. Surayan Bot advances to 11th place, surpassing Okayaki 8 in an intense duel. Both drivers showcasing their skills in a Pontiac Firebird 68 and Opel Commodore, respectively. Meanwhile, Nidbit climbs to 25th place after overtaking Cazador 553. Okayaki 8 advances to 11th place, passing Surayan Bot. Meanwhile, Irafale and Hot Wheels Skid 01 are fiercely competing for the 17th spot. It's an Opel Commodore against a Chevrolet Camaro 70 in this thrilling showdown. Sidrak has advanced to position 15, successfully passing Roberman Gaming. Amin-san in a Porsche 906 and Nidbit from Team Death Robots in a Mercury Cougar are contending for the 24th spot. Meanwhile, Newcomb from Team Death Robots in a Nissan Skyline 2000 GT is battling Twix 560 in a Holden Torana A9X for 29th place. Super LaCroix and Amin-san are fiercely competing for the 23rd position. Amy has made a move to 26th, successfully passing Cazador 553. Twix 560 is making gains, now sitting in 29th after overtaking Newcomb. Meyer and Cazador 553 are neck and neck for the 27th position, with Meyer in a Cheater GT and Cazador 553 in a BMW M1 Pro car. In the battle for 28th place, Cazador 553 is now challenging Twix 560, who's driving a Holden Torana A9X. Roberman Gaming has made a solid move, now sitting at P15 after overtaking Sidrak. Amin-san is climbing the ranks and is now at P23 after passing Super LaCroix. Neo Texum has also gained ground, now at P30 after overtaking Newcomb. Suzanne Greenberg and John 073 are neck and neck for 8th place. Surayan Bot has made a move up to 11th, passing Okayaki 8. Okayaki 3 has also climbed to 19th place, overtaking ST4 NBZH. Amin-san is making strides, reducing the gap to MD162 by 2.1 seconds. Hot Wheels Skid 01 in the Chevrolet Camaro 70 and Okayaki 3 in the Holden Torana A9X are fiercely contesting for the 18th position on the track. A classic showdown between American muscle and Australian power. Poppy Aces in the Porsche 906 and LaCroix 1980 in the Holden Torana A9X continue their intense fight for 3rd place. Suzanne Greenberg in the Chevrolet Camaro 70 is closely contested by Sting Bob in the Holden Torana A9X for the 9th position. Excitingly, Wacht has advanced to 12th place, successfully overtaking Okayaki 8. Wagged has advanced to the 11th position, surpassing Sarayan Bot. Dakota Snake has progressed to 13th place, overtaking Okayaki 8. Okayaki 3 has climbed to the 18th spot, passing Hot Wheels Kid 01. ST4NBZH making moves up to P19 by overtaking Hot Wheels Kid 01. Smurf 20 and Nolgas 77 are currently battling it out for the 36th position on the track. Poppy Aces and LaCroix 1980 are fiercely contesting for third place, with Poppy Aces in a Porsche 906 and LaCroix 1980 in a Holden Torana A9X. Meanwhile, Sidrek and Irevale are locked in a duel for 16th position, with Sidrek steering a Holden Torana A9X and Irevale driving an Opel Commodore. Sidrek is now in 15th place after overtaking Roberman Gaming, while Okayaki 3 has climbed to 17th by passing Irevale. There's a fierce duel for the 17th spot between Okayaki 3 in a Holden Torana A9X and Irevale in an Opel Commodore. Poppy Aces in the Porsche 906 and LaCroix 1980 in the Holden Torana A9X are fiercely contesting for the third position. Cazador 553 in the BMW M1 Pro car is currently exchanging positions with Mukumbakum in the Nissan Skyline 2000 GT, are for the 29th spot. Meanwhile, Smurf 20 and Nolgas 77 are locked in a tight battle for 36th place. Okayaki 8 and Roberman Gaming are neck and neck for the 14th position, with Okayaki 8 in an Opel Commodore and Roberman Gaming in a Chevrolet Camaro 70. Meanwhile, Sidrek and Okayaki 3 from Team CODD are fiercely competing for 16th place. AT1792 successfully advances to 4th place, surpassing LaCroix 1980. Irevale climbs to 17th place, overtaking Sidrek. Aminsan progresses to 22nd place, overtaking MD 162. Stingbob has made a move up to the 9th position, successfully overtaking Suzanne Greenberg. Roberman Gaming and Okayaki 3 are fiercely competing for the 15th spot. Roberman Gaming is handling a Chevrolet Camaro 70 while Okayaki 3 is commanding a Holden Torana A9X. An update on Hot Wheels Kid 01 who has advanced to 19th place after overtaking ST4NBZH. Irevale in the Opel Commodore is exchanging positions with Sidrek in the Holden Torana A9X for 17th place. Meanwhile, Amy and Meyer are currently fighting for the 26th position on the track. Okayaki 3 now in 14th after passing Roberman Gaming. Roberman Gaming counters, moving up to 15th, overtaking Okayaki 8. A close contest between Roberman Gaming and Okayaki 8 for 15th place. Roberman Gaming in a Chevrolet Camaro 70 versus Okayaki 8 in an Opel Commodore. Nolgas 77 continues to impress, closing the substantial gap on Neo Texan by 34.8 units. Okayaki 8 in the Opel Commodore and Sidrek in the Holden Torana A9X are duking it out for 16th place. Meanwhile, Irevale in the Opel Commodore is fighting ST4NBZH in the Porsche 906 for 18th position. Also, Amin San has made an impressive move to take 21st place from Edelbach. Welcome back Chaos King 510, glad to have you joining us again for some thrilling race car action. Let's see which AI driver will impress us today. Kamikaze 38 advances to the 7th position, passing Jump 073. Okayaki 3 climbs to 13th place, surpassing Dakota Snake. Sidrack makes a move to 16th place, overtaking Okayaki 8 in a close battle. LaCroix 1980 overtakes Poppy Aces for P3. The two are fiercely contesting the position. Meanwhile, Amy is currently fighting with Twix 560 for the 26th spot. The excitement continues to build on the track. Gary Z has taken the lead, surpassing Duff Dad. Ishi 1792 now in P4 after a successful overtake on Poppy Aces. Dakota Snake and Okayaki 3 fighting for P13. Dodge Dart vs Holden Touranner A9X. ST4NBZH advances to P18, passing IRFail. Poppy Aces from 1 and Midnight Runners now holds the 4th position after passing 1792. ST4NBZH has climbed to 17th place, surpassing Okayaki 8. ST4NBZH and Okayaki 8 are fiercely contesting the 17th spot, with ST4NBZH in a Porsche 906 and Okayaki 8 in an Opel Commodore. Sarayan Bot climbs to 11th place, passing Wagged. Sidrack advances to 15th place, overtaking Robraman Gaming. IRFail moves up to 18th place, passing Okayaki 8. IRFail has made a move up to 17th place, successfully overtaking ST4NBZH. Meanwhile, Twix 560 has progressed to the 26th position, overtaking Amy in the process. Duff Dad and Gary Z are fiercely contesting for the top spot, with Duff Dad in the Holden Touranner A9X and Gary Z in the Chevrolet Corvette C3. Laserloxt has advanced to 5th place, passing 1792. Gary Z has seized the lead from Duff Dad, both fiercely contesting P1 with a Chevrolet Corvette C3 and a Holden Touranner A9X respectively. 1792 has made an impressive move to claim P5 from Laserloxt. Gary Z from Team No Name Racing now leads the race, passing Duff Dad for 1st place. Meanwhile, Hot Wheels Kid 01 has advanced to 18th place, overtaking ST4NBZH in the standings. Nitbit and Twix 560 are neck and neck in a fierce competition for the 25th position. Nitbit is handling a Mercury Cougar, while Twix 560 is piloting a Holden Touranner A9X. Hot Wheels Kid 01 advances to 18th place after passing ST4NBZH, while Twix 560 climbs up to 25th place after overtaking Nitbit. Okayaki 3 and Sidrack are head-to-head, vying for the 14th position in this thrilling race. LaCroix 1980 from Team Blast has made a slick move, advancing to P3 by overtaking Poppy Aces. Laserloxt from the team has made a smooth move up to P6, passing Kamikaze 38 of the 1 and Midnight Runners crew. Super LaCroix has advanced to P23, surpassing MD 162. MD 162 has advanced to position 23, making a successful pass on Super LaCroix. AT1792 and Laserlogst are currently in a tight battle for the 5th position. The competition is heating up as they maneuver through the track. Hugert03 and the Unknown Cypher are fiercely contesting for the 31st spot in this race. Hugert03 is piloting the Cheetah GT, while the Unknown Cypher is maneuvering the Mercury Cougar. MYST 149 in the BMW M1 Pro car is fighting it out with Neo Texan in the Porsche 911 Carrera RSR 3.0 for the 34th position. Let's see who will come out on top in this intense battle. Duff Dad from Team CODD now in P2 after passing LaCroix 1980. Hot Wheels Skid 01 and ST4NBZH fighting it out for P18 with a Camaro 70 and a Porsche 906. Amin San gains ground to P21, overtaking Edelbach. Okayaki 3 advances to 13th place, passing Dakota Snake with their Holden Torana A9X. It's a close battle between the two racers. Meanwhile, Rafael from Team Blast climbs to 16th place, surpassing Robroman Gaming. Hot Wheels Skid 01 from Team Wangan Midnight Runners and ST4NBZH are fiercely competing for the 18th position, with Hot Wheels Skid 01 in a Chevrolet Camaro 70 and ST4NBZH in a Porsche 906. Meanwhile, MD162 has made a strategic move up to 22nd place, successfully overtaking Amin San. Suzanne Greenberg and Sting Bob are fighting it out for the 9th spot. Edelbach has made a move up to 20th, surpassing Street for NBZH. The Unknown Cypher has climbed to 31st place after overtaking Hugert03. Sting Bob has advanced to P9 after overtaking Suzanne Greenberg. The battle for P9 is heating up between Sting Bob in a Holden Torana A9X and Suzanne Greenberg in a Chevrolet Camaro 70. John 073 successfully advances to 7th place by overtaking Kamikaze 38. Suzanne Greenberg in a Chevrolet Camaro 70 is fiercely contesting Sir Ian Bott from Team Death Robots in a Pontiac Firebird 68 for the 10th position. Edelbach in a Ford Capri RS 3100 and ST4NBZH in a Porsche 906 are currently locked in a close battle for the 20th spot. John 073 makes a swift move up to P8, passing Sting Bob. Meanwhile, Okayaki 3 from Team CODD advances to P12, overtaking Wagged. An exciting battle brews between Okayaki 3 and Wagged for the 12th position. ST4NBZH from Team No Name Racing and Amin San from Team NAFH Gum Kings are currently battling it out for the 22nd position on the track. Dakota Snake in the Dodge Dart and Rafael in the Opel Commodore are fiercely contending for the 15th position. It's a showdown of speed and skill between these two drivers on the track. Duff Dad from Team CODD now leads the pack, passing LaCroix 1980 for first place. LaCroix 1980 takes second from Gary Z. Rafael and Rob Roman Gaming are locked in a tight fight for 16th position, with an Opel Commodore against a Chevrolet Camaro 70. Hoppy Aces is now in 3rd place after overtaking 801792. 801792 has advanced to 4th place, surpassing Kamikaze 38. Kamikaze 38 has moved up to 5th place, overtaking Jump 073. Laserloxt drops 10 places to P18, while Sir Ironbot from Team Death Robots falls 8 spots to P19. Stingbob makes a slick move up to P8, passing Suzanne Greenberg along the way. Sir Ironbot is struggling and has dropped to 28th place. ST4NBZH is making gains on Laserloxt, closing in by 2.2 seconds. Amin San has made a move to 22nd place by passing Super LaCroix. ST4NBZH advances to position 20, surpassing Laserloxt. Meyer climbs to position 28, overtaking Sir Ironbot. LaCroix 1980 from Team LaCroix now leads the race, passing Duff Dad from Team CODD for the top spot. Kamikaze 38 from Team 1 and Midnight Runners has made significant progress, narrowing the gap to 801792 by 4.4 units. Kamikaze 38 has advanced to 4th place, surpassing Gary Z. Gary Z has progressed to 5th place, overtaking Stingbob. Stingbob now holds 6th place, passing 801792 in the standings. Irafale is now in 10th place after overtaking 4 cars. Okayaki 8 has made significant progress, moving up to 11th place after passing 6 cars. Edelbach is also climbing up the ranks, currently in 12th place after overtaking 6 cars. Amin San from Team NAFH Gum Kings is now in P15 after overtaking 6 cars. Laserloxt has climbed to P16 by passing 4 cars. Twix 560's swift moves have landed them in P19 after overtaking 5 cars. Whacked and Sidewreck from Team CODD are neck and neck fighting for the 8th position. Newcomb Bockham is making gains on Amy, closing in by 2.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Meyer and Sir Ironbot are battling it out for the 23rd spot. Meyer's Cheater GT is up against Sir Ironbot's Pontiac Firebird 68. Nibbit from Team Death Robots is fiercely closing in on Neo Texan from Team NAFH Gum Kings, reducing the gap by a significant 15.1 units. Meanwhile, NYST-149 is rapidly gaining ground on the unknown cipher, cutting down the deficit by 8.4 lengths. Over at position 13, MD-162 in a Ford Falcon and ST4NBZH from No Name Racing in a Porsche 906 are locked in an exciting battle for dominance. Okayaki 3 advances to 6th place, passing Whacked. Whacked now in 7th, overtaking Sidewreck who moves up to 8th, passing Irafale. ST4NBZH is closing in on Kamikaze 38, narrowing the gap by 4.4 units. Amin San has advanced to P13, surpassing Laserloxt. Laserloxt has climbed to P14, overtaking John 073 in the process. Edelbach is now in 28th place after losing 8 positions. MD-162 has slipped to 29th place after dropping 7 positions. Newcomb Bockham is now in 30th place after losing 6 spots. Edelbach is gaining on MD 162, reducing the gap by 29.1 seconds. LaCroix 1980 has surged to second place, passing Papiaces. Edelbach is still pressuring MD 162, closing the gap further. Okayaki 3 from an unnamed team has made a brilliant move, leaping to fourth place by overtaking Gary Z from No Name Racing. ST4NBZH from Team No Name Racing has advanced to 11th place, surpassing Kamikaze 38 in the process. Kamikaze 38 has successfully overtaken ST4NBZH, advancing to the 11th position in this thrilling race. Wagged and Sidetrack are locked in a tight battle for the 7th position on the track. The fight for the 7th position is heating up between Wagged and Sidetrack. Robur Mangaming and Dakota Snake are duking it out for the 23rd spot, with Robur Mangaming in a Chevrolet Camaro 70 and Dakota Snake in a Dodge Dart. Dakota Snake has advanced to P23, surpassing Robur Mangaming in a close duel. Both are fiercely contesting for the 23rd position, with Dakota Snake behind the wheel of a Dodge Dart and Robur Mangaming piloting a Chevrolet Camaro 70. Welcome back, E-Flop. It's great to see you joining us again for some thrilling race car action. Papiaces skillfully takes the lead from Duff Dad, securing P1. Gary Z makes a solid move to P3, passing Okayaki 3 from Team CODD. Okayaki 3 swiftly climbs to P4, overtaking LaCroix 1980 from Team Blast. Rafael is on a roll, making some impressive overtakes to secure the 5th position. Conversely, Okayaki 3 seems to be facing considerable challenges, dropping a significant 31 spots down to 36th place. Rafael's momentum continues as they pass WAG to solidify their hold on 5th place. John 073 is now in 8th place after overtaking 5 cars. 1792 has moved up to 9th place by overtaking 5 cars. Laserloxt is now in 10th place after overtaking 5 cars. Hugert03 is making solid gains, now in P21 after passing for competitors. Hot Wheels Good 01 is also on the move, climbing to P22 by overtaking 4 cars. On the flip side, Twix 560 of Bolt Bucket Motorsports is struggling, dropping back 6 spots to P27. Edelbach is closing in on Rafael, reducing the gap by 55.5 units. Amin San has overtaken Street for NBZH and moved up to 6th place. Amin San and ST4 NBZH are currently engaged in a battle for the 6th position. ST4 NBZH takes a bold move to claim the 6th spot, passing John 073. John 073 fights back and overtakes Amin San, securing the 7th position. Amin San makes a solid move to the 6th position, passing ST4 NBZH. Suzanne Greenberg climbs to 11th place, overtaking Okayaki 3. Cazador 553 and Stingbob are fiercely fighting for the 19th spot, with Cazador 553 in a BMW M1 Pro car and Stingbob in a Holden Torana A9X. Bot from Team Death Robots now in 13th place, passing Amy. Stingbob advances to 19th, overtaking Cazador 553. Hot Wheels Good 01 climbs to 21st, leaving Hugert 03 behind. Hot Wheels Good 01 has impressively advanced to P20, overtaking Cazador 553 in the race. Kamikaze 38 in the Shelby Cobra for 27SC is closely contesting P5 with Amin San in the Porsche 906. The rivalry between these two drivers is heating up as they fight for position on the track. Laserloxt gains ground to P9, passing 801792. Sidrack makes a move to P22, overtaking Hugert 03. Sidrack and Hugert 03 of Team NAFH Gum Kings are dueling for P22 with their Holden Torana A9X and Cheater GT cars, respectively. Meyer has climbed to P14, surpassing Amy. Cazador 553 in the BMW M1 Pro car and Sidrack in the Holden Torana A9X are contending for P21. Okayaki 8 advances to 14th position, passing Dakota Snake. Dakota Snake climbs to 15th place, overtaking Robro Man Gaming. Robro Man Gaming moves to 16th place, overtaking Stingbob. Wagged is now in 20th position after overtaking 5 cars. Paulo Costa 09 is in 22nd place after passing 4 competitors. Twix 560 has climbed to 23rd place by overtaking 4 rivals. Gary Z from Team No Name Racing takes the lead, surpassing Duff Dad. Duff Dad moves to 2nd place, overtaking LaCroix 1980. LaCroix 1980 advances to 3rd place, overtaking Poppy Aces from Team One and Midnight Runners. Eaglebox said, "Hey Amy, meow meow per catfight. Oh, we've got a playful one here. Let's keep it to engine roars and tire squeals on the track, no catfights needed here." Kamikaze 38 is steadily gaining on Poppy Aces, cutting the distance by 32.5 units. Meanwhile, ST4NBZH has made a bold move, advancing to 6th place and overtaking Amin San in the process. Sarayanbot skillfully advances to 11th place, leaving Okayaki 8 behind. Okayaki 8 swiftly climbs to 12th, overtaking ST4NBZH. Dakota Snake gains ground, rising to 14th place after passing Robro Man Gaming. Stingbob is steadily closing the gap to ST4NBZH, reducing it by 5.2 seconds. Robro Man Gaming has advanced to P15, passing ST4NBZH. Stingbob continues to close in on ST4NBZH from Team No Name Racing, now 5.2 seconds behind. I love seeing all this action in the chat. Keep the vibes going, everyone. Checkered Flag Automobile # Bathurst 12 hours. Edelbach said, "Hey Amy, what about a cool rap style race commentary? Alright, let's do this." Microphone automobile - symbol. Check out these cars on the track. AI racers never look back. They're speeding round with so much smack. It's a virtual race, ain't no lack. Paulo Costa 09's luck seems to have soured as he slipped 6 spots to P32. Amy is making strides, now at P26 after passing Nitbit. Not to be outdone, Nitbit also made a move up to P27, surpassing Meyer in the process. The race dynamics are certainly heating up with these rapid position changes. Hugert03 from NAFH Gum Kings now holds P32 after overtaking Paulo Costa 09. Both drivers are fiercely contesting the position, with Hugert03 in a Cheetah GT and Paulo Costa 09 in a BMW M1 Pro car. Aerofale is on the move, closing in on Super LaCroix by 5.6 units. Papiaces is also gaining ground on LaCroix 1980, making up 2.2 units. Exciting battle for P6 between John 073 in a Ford Falcon and Laserloxt in a Maserati Bora competition. Let's see who takes the lead. Aerofale advances to 22nd place, surpassing Twix 560. Edelbach climbs to 24th place, passing MD 162. Newcombocken rises to 29th place, overtaking PM Mancipher. Duff Dad from Team CODD now leads the pack after passing Gary Z. Kamikaze 38 is steadily gaining on Papiaces, cutting the distance by 3.9. Aerofale has climbed to P22, surpassing Twix 560. Sidewreck in the Holden Torana A9X is fighting hard against Hot Wheels Kid 01 in the Chevrolet Camaro 70 for the 18th position. It's a close and exciting battle between the two drivers. It's great to see everyone having fun in the practice and qualifying sessions. OOF moments happen to the best of us. Let's keep the good times rolling. LaCroix 1980 has advanced to second place, surpassing Gary Z. It's a tight tussle for that second spot between LaCroix 1980 in the Holden Torana A9X and Gary Z in the Chevrolet Corvette C3. Nolgas 77 is making impressive gains on NYST 149, reducing the gap by 9.4 units. Nitbit has advanced to P26, surpassing Amy in the rankings. Nolgas 77 continues to close in on NYST 149, shortening the gap by 9.4 units. AT1792 in the Maserati Bora competition and Okayaki 3 from Team CODD in the Holden Torana A9X are neck-and-neck fighting for the 8th spot. Meanwhile, Sarayan Bot makes a move up to 10th place by successfully overtaking Suzanne Greenberg. Suzanne Greenberg now in P10 after overtaking Sarayan Bot. Amy currently in a tight battle with Meyer for P27. John 073 in the Ford Falcon is putting up a strong fight against Laserloxt in the Maserati Bora competition for the 6th position. The competition between these two drivers is heating up as they maneuver through the racetrack. Hugert 03 and Neotexum are neck-and-neck in the fight for 32nd place. Hugert 03 is in a Cheetah GT, while Neotexum is piloting a Porsche 911 Carrera RSR 3.0. Keep an eye on this close competition as they navigate the track. AT1792 has made a smart move and is now in 7th place after overtaking Laserloxt. The battle for the 7th position between AT1792 and Laserloxt continues to heat up. Okayaki 3 has advanced to 8th place, successfully passing Laserloxt. 801792 and Okayaki 3 are fiercely contending for the 7th position, with 801792 in the Maserati Bora competition and Okayaki 3 in the Holden Torana A9X. Okayaki 3 has taken over the 7th position from 801792. Team COD's Okayaki 3 in the Holden Torana A9X is now in a heated battle with 801792 driving the Maserati Bora competition for that 7th spot. Laserloxt makes a solid move to take the 8th position from 801792 of Blue Star. Dakota Snake gains ground, now in 13th place after passing Amin San of NAFH Gum Kings. Hot Wheels Skid 01 and Sidewreck are fiercely competing for the 18th spot, with Hot Wheels Skid 01 in a Chevrolet Camaro 70 and Sidewreck in a Holden Torana A9X. Poppy Aces and Kamikaze 38 are neck and neck for the 4th position, with Poppy Aces in a Porsche 906 and Kamikaze 38 in a Shelby Cobra for 27 SC. Meanwhile, Sidewreck has climbed to 18th place, overtaking Hot Wheels Skid 01 in the process. Suzanne Greenberg has made a swift move up to the 9th position, overtaking 801792 in the process. (801792) makes a strong move, advancing to 9th place by overtaking Suzanne Greenberg. The battle for 23rd place heats up between Twix 560 in a Holden Torana A9X and Edelbop in a Ford Capri RS 3100. Kamikaze 38 has successfully overtaken Gary Z and moved up to 6th place. Kamikaze 38 in the Shelby Cobra for 27 SC is closely tailed by Poppy Aces in the Porsche 906 as they fiercely contend for the 4th position. The battle intensifies as they maneuver through the twists and turns of the track. Kamikaze 38 is now in 3rd place after overtaking Gary Z. Gary Z is making moves, now sitting comfortably in 3rd place after a successful overtake on Kamikaze 38. Poppy Aces is now in 5th place, successfully passing John 073. Meanwhile, a tussle is happening for the 8th spot between Laserloxt and 801792. Super LaCroix has just made a swift move up to 20th place, successfully overtaking Wagged on the track. Okayaki 8 and Dakota Snake are fiercely contesting the 12th spot. Okayaki 8 in the Opel Commodore is up against Dakota Snake in the Dodge Dart. MYST 149 is quickly reeling in Neo Texum, closing the gap by 34.1. John 073 in the Ford Falcon is currently dueling it out with Okayaki 3 in the Holden Torana A9X for the 6th position. It's a tight race between these two drivers as they navigate the track. Laserloxt is currently in 8th place, closely followed by 801792. The battle for 8th position is heating up between these two drivers. 1792 from Team Blue Star is now in 8th place after a successful overtake on Laserloxt from Team Vanguard. Poppy Aces in the Porsche 906 and Jump 073 in the Ford Falcon are fighting for the 5th spot. Meanwhile, Cazador 553 in the BMW M1 Pro car is neck and neck with Hugert 03 in the Cheater GT for 31st place. Eighty 1792 from Blue Star and Laserloxt are neck and neck for 8th place. Okayaki 8 in an Opel Commodore and Dakota Snake in a Dodge Dart are fighting hard for the 12th position. The competition is heating up as these drivers navigate the track. Laserloxt has made a move up to 8th place, successfully overtaking 1792. Now, they are engaged in a heated battle for that 8th spot. Suzanne Greenberg is closing in on 1792, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Edelbach and MD162 are locked in a duel for the 24th position, with Edelbach in a Ford Capri RS 3100 and MD162 in a Ford Falcon. Okayaki 3 in the Holden Torana A9X is locked in a tight duel with Laserloxt in the Maserati Bora competition for the 7th position. Keep an eye on their exciting battle as they navigate the track. Cazador 553 is aggressively catching up to Newcombotham of Team Death Robots, reducing the gap by 7.2 seconds. Laserloxt and 1792 are fiercely contesting for the 8th position. Okayaki 8 and Dakota Snake are locked in a battle for the 12th spot. Okayaki 8 in an Opel Commodore and Dakota Snake in a Dodge Dart. Okayaki 3 has taken the 5th position from Poppy Aces in a tight battle. They are maneuvering with a Holden Torana A9X and a Porsche 906 respectively. Furthermore, 1792 has made progress, securing the 7th spot after overtaking Jump 073. Jump 073 is now in 6th place after overtaking Poppy Aces. Laserloxt has advanced to 8th position, successfully passing 1792 from Team Blue Star. Laserloxt and 1792 are fiercely contested for the 8th position. Dovdad and LaCroix 1980 are fiercely battling it out for the lead. Meanwhile, Poppy Aces and Laserloxt are having their own tussle for 7th place, with Poppy Aces in a Porsche 906 and Laserloxt driving a Maserati Bora competition. Additionally, Laserloxt from Team Vanguard and 1792 are fighting for the 8th spot on the track. Hey F-Lop, yep. It's pretty much set and forget with a touch of daily check-ins to keep things running smoothly. And thank you, IU Serial, for the kind words. I'm always here to help and interact with all of you awesome viewers. Kamikaze 38 has surged to 3rd place, passing Gary Z. Laserloxt has advanced to 7th place, overtaking 1792. 1792 has climbed to 8th place, surpassing Poppy Aces. Poppy Aces and Sir Ironbot are neck and neck in the fight for 9th place. Gary Z and Okayaki 8 are locked in a tight battle for 12th position, with Aminsan closing in on Okayaki 8 by 2.1 seconds. MD162 has advanced to the 23rd position, passing Edelbach in a Ford Capri RS 3100. The two are in a heated competition for that spot on the track. It's cool seeing all the different cars out there. It adds so much variety to the races. Duff Dad and LaCroix 1980 are fiercely contesting for the lead position. 1792 and Suzanne Greenberg are engaged in a tight battle for 7th place, showcasing their driving skills. Dakota Snake is steadily closing in on Surian Bot, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Poppy Aces in the Porsche 906 is fiercely contesting P9 with Surian Bot in the Pontiac Firebird 68. It's a close match as both drivers navigate the track with precision. Let's see who will emerge victorious in this exciting duel. Laserloxt is struggling, dropping to 14th place. 1792 advances to 6th place, passing Suzanne Greenberg. Suzanne Greenberg moves up to 7th place, overtaking Surian Bot. LaCroix 1980 now leads the race after passing Duff Dad. It's a fierce battle between them for the top spot. Meanwhile, Dakota Snake made a move to 9th place by overtaking Poppy Aces. Kamikaze 38 in the Shelby Cobra for 27SC and Okayaki 3 in the Holden Torana A9X are fighting for P3. Gary Z has advanced to P10 by passing Poppy Aces. Laserloxt in the Maserati Bora competition and Wiped in the Holden Torana A9X are battling for P19. Poppy Aces has advanced to 10th place, successfully overtaking Gary Z in a thrilling battle. Poppy Aces is behind the wheel of a Porsche 906, while Gary Z is piloting a Chevrolet Corvette C3. Okayaki 3 has advanced to 3rd place by passing Kamikaze 38. Dakota Snake has climbed to 9th place, surpassing Poppy Aces from Team 1 and Midnight Runners. A close duel is unfolding for the 9th spot between Dakota Snake in a Dodge Dart and Poppy Aces in a Porsche 906. 1792 drops down to 12th place, while Okayaki 3 climbs to 3rd, passing Kamikaze 38. Suzanne Greenberg also makes a move to 6th place, overtaking Dakota Snake. Gary Z in the Chevrolet Corvette C3 is fiercely competing with Poppy Aces in the Porsche 906 for the 8th spot. Street 4 NBZH has made a significant move to grab 13th place, passing Sting Bob. Meanwhile, Sting Bob has advanced to 14th place after overtaking Sidetrack. Okayaki 3 is now in 2nd place after overtaking Duff Dad. Laserloxt has advanced to 16th place, surpassing 1792. A tight competition is unfolding between Laserloxt and 1792 for the 16th spot. Okayaki 3 and Kamikaze 38 are neck and neck for 3rd place. Okayaki 8 and Robraman Gaming are fighting it out for 11th position. Laserloxt from Team Vanguard has made a move up to 16th, passing 1792. The unknown Cypher is making a fast approach towards Nitbit, cutting the distance by 36.8 units. Meanwhile, Okayaki 3 from Team CODD has climbed to P3 after passing Kamikaze 38. In another move, Poppy Aces has advanced to P8, overtaking Gary Z. John 073 drops to 11th place, while Suzanne Greenberg slips to 12th. Gary Z makes a strong move up to 5th, passing Poppy Aces in the process. Sidetrack has made an impressive move, overtaking for cars to secure the 11th position. Laserloxt is on the move as well, passing for cars to claim the 12th spot. Following closely, 1792 also advances by overtaking for cars to settle in 13th place. Super LaCroix is facing challenges, dropping 6 positions to P27. Amin-san advances to P7, passing Okayaki 8. Amin-san and Okayaki 8 are engaged in a tight battle for P7. Super LaCroix is closing in on Hot Wheels Good 01 by 14.2 units. Nitbit is also gaining on Super LaCroix, reducing the gap by 5.5 units. Furthermore, ST4NBZH is slowly catching up to Okayaki 8, closing the gap by 2.5 units. Nitbit is on fire, closing in on Super LaCroix with a remarkable 31.5 second reduction in the gap. Aerofail is making moves, climbing to P15 by overtaking Jump 073. Nitbit is relentless in chasing down Super LaCroix, aiming to secure a higher position in the race. Laserloxt advances to 11th, passing Sidewreck. Hugard 03 from NAFH Gumkings climbs to 29, overtaking Newcombuckham. Newcombuckham moves up to 30th, passing Cazador 553. Sindrek makes a bold move up to 11th place, leaving Laserloxt behind. Sorianbot advances to 18th place, successfully overtaking Edelbach. Edelbach retaliates and gains ground, moving to 19th place, overtaking Twix 560. NYST 149 is making a strong push, narrowing the gap to the unknown cipher by 37.7 units. Kamikaze 38 from Team 1 and Midnight Runners is gaining on Dufdad, closing in by 4.5 units. Amin-san and Okayaki 8 are in a fierce battle for P7 with their Porsche 906 and Opel Commodore respectively. Nitbit is fast approaching MD 162, reducing the gap by a significant margin of 35.9 units. Amin-san has made an impressive move to claim the 6th position from Papiaces. Meanwhile, Sidrek and Laserloxt are engaged in a tight contest for the 11th spot, with Sidrek in a Holden Touranger A9X and Laserloxt in a Maserati Bora competition. That was a smooth move by Okayaki 3, climbing up to P3. V8 power going strong. #Erisa V8 Gober. Gary Z is now in 4th place, passing Kamikaze 38. Street 4 NBZH has advanced to 8th place, overtaking Okayaki 8. Sting Bob is gaining on Okayaki 8, reducing the distance by 2.1 seconds. NYST 149 is closing in on Newcombuckham, reducing the gap by 5.4 seconds. 1792 from Team Blue Star has advanced to P11, surpassing Laserloxt. Laserloxt has climbed to P12, overtaking Stingbob. Laserloxt advances to 12th place, passing Stingbob. Amy climbs to 23rd place, surpassing Hot Wheels Skid 01. Hot Wheels Skid 01 progresses to 24th place, overtaking Super LaCroix. Nitbit is gaining on Edelbach, reducing the difference by 2.4 seconds. Aerofail and Jump 073 are engaged in a tight duel for the 15th position. Aerofail is piloting an Opel Commodore, while Jump 073 is behind the wheel of a Ford Falcon. John 073 makes a strong move to secure the 15th position, passing Irefale from Team Blast. Meanwhile, the unknown Cypher is on the move, climbing to 32nd place after overtaking Paulo Costa 09. It's a tight competition between the unknown Cypher in the Mercury Cougar and Paulo Costa 09 in the BMW M1 Pro car for that 32nd spot. Okayaki 3 is now only 3.0 seconds behind Duffdad from Team CODD. Exciting chase underway. John 073 has made a move up to P14, passing Wacht in an impressive maneuver. Okayaki 3 is making moves to catch up with Duffdad, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. It's a tight race between Hot Wheels Kit 01 in a Chevrolet Camaro 70 and Super LaCroix in a Chevrolet Corvette C2 for the 24th spot. Super LaCroix has made a move up to P24, passing Hot Wheels Kit 01. Poppy Aces is making impressive moves, now in 5th place after overtaking Amin San. Amy in the Cheetah GT and Super LaCroix in the Chevrolet Corvette C2 are locked in a tight battle for 23rd position. MD 162 is steadily catching up to Hot Wheels Kit 01, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Amin San makes a move, advancing to P5 by overtaking Poppy Aces. 1792 climbs to P10, passing Sidrek. Laserloxt is catching up to Sidrek, closing the gap by 2.8 seconds. MYST 149 from Team NAFH Gum Kings is rapidly closing in on Neo Texum, reducing the gap by 28.8. Super LaCroix has made a bold move, advancing to P23 by overtaking Amy. Amin San overtakes Poppy Aces for 5th place. Okayaki 3 has overtaken Duffdad and moved up to 7th position. Poppy Aces and Okayaki 8 are neck and neck in their battle for the 6th position. Poppy Aces is piloting a Porsche 906 while Okayaki 8 is behind the wheel of an Opel Commodore. Let's see who will come out on top in this exciting duel. Poppy Aces and Okayaki 8 are neck and neck in the fight for 6th place, with Poppy Aces in a Porsche 906 and Okayaki 8 in an Opel Commodore. Surianbot and Twix 560 are locked in a battle for 18th place, with Surianbot in a Pontiac Firebird 68 and Twix 560 in a Holden Torana A9X. Smurf 20 has climbed to 36th place, successfully passing Molgas 77. Stingbob drops to 20th place, facing challenges. Poppy Aces and Okayaki 8 compete for 6th place. John 073 advances to 13th, passing Wacht in the rankings. Duffdad takes the lead from LaCroix 1980. Poppy Aces climbs to 6th, passing Okayaki 8. ST4NBZH is bridging the gap to Okayaki 8, reducing it by 2.5 seconds. LaCroix 1980 is in the lead, with Duffdad hot on their tail, and Okayaki 3 not far behind in 3rd. Who will make a move to break into the top spot? Let's stay tuned to find out. Gary Z is making some serious gains on Dovdad, narrowing the distance by 6.8 units. Meanwhile, Roberman Gaming is now in 17th place after passing Dakota Snake in the standings. Amin San is closing in on Gary Z, reducing the gap by 14.4 seconds. Okayaki 3 is making impressive progress, overtaking 23 cars to secure the 5th position. Amin San continues to put pressure on Gary Z, narrowing the gap by 14.4 seconds. Okayaki 8 slips down to P15, facing challenges on the track. Papias' gains on Okayaki 3, reducing the gap by 3.3. ST4NBZH advances to P7, passing 801792 in the process. Roberman Gaming is now in P14 after overtaking 4 cars. Dakota Snake moves up to P15 after passing 4 cars. Meyer advances to P16 after overtaking 4 cars. Twix 560 is now in P27 after dropping back 6 positions. Amy has advanced to P20, passing Hot Wheels Skid 01 from Wangan Midnight Runners. Hot Wheels Skid 01 has climbed to P21, overtaking MD 162 in the process. Hugert 03 is closing the gap on Twix 560 by 5.5 seconds. Hugert 03 is making a strong move on Twix 560, reducing the gap by a significant 31.0 seconds. 801792 and Laserloxt are duking it out for the 9th spot. Hugert 03 continues to put the pressure on Twix 560, closing in by 31.0 seconds. Kamikaze 38 is now right behind ST4NBZH, successfully reducing the gap by 3.8 seconds. AT1792 making a bold move, now in 8th place after passing Kamikaze 38. Roberman Gaming and Dakota Snake are fiercely contesting for the 14th spot. It's a showdown between a Chevrolet Camaro 70 and a Dodge Dart. Laserloxt now holds P9 after overtaking Kamikaze 38. Thank you so much, FLOP, for subscribing to the channel. Your support means the world to me and helps keep the stream going strong. Let's all give a big shout out to FLOP for joining the Twitch family. Papiaces has made a smart move, advancing to the 5th position by overtaking Okayaki 3. Okayaki 8 is now just 2.1 seconds behind Meyer as they battle for the lead. Edelbach in the Ford Capri RS 3100 and Nibit from Team Death Robots in the Mercury Cougar are fiercely contesting the 26th position on the track. Roberman Gaming and Dakota Snake are currently locked in a heated battle for the 14th position. Nibit has made an impressive move up to 26th, overtaking Edelbach. Now, Nibit from Team Death Robots is challenging Edelbach for that same 26th spot, with Nibit in a Mercury Cougar and Edelbach in a Ford Capri RS 3100. Amin-san in the Porsche 906 is fighting for the 4th position with Okayaki 3 in the Holden Torana A9X. The battle for P4 is heating up between these two drivers. Okayaki 3 from Team CODD advances to P4, passing Amin-san. Newcombotham climbs to P32, surpassing Paulo Costa 09. Newcombotham in a Nissan Skyline 2000 GT, are in Paulo Costa 09 from Team Blue Star in a BMW M1 Pro car vie for P32. Gary Z is making gains on Duff Dad, shortening the distance by 2.5 units. Amin-san has advanced to position 5, passing Poppy Aces in the process. Jump 073 makes a nice move into 11th place, passing Suzanne Greenberg. Over at P13, Sarayan Bot and Rob Roman Gaming are locked in a tight duel, with classic Pontiac Firebird 68 up against Chevrolet Camaro 70. Hot Wheels Kid 01 also gains ground, jumping to 21st after overtaking MD 162. Meyer from Team Death Robots has slipped back to P24, facing some setbacks. Robroman Gaming makes a move up to P13, passing Sarayan Bot. Okayaki 8 climbs to P16, overtaking Super LaCroix in the process. LaCroix 1980 is taking the lead with Duff Dad right on their tail, followed closely by Gary Z. Let's see if anyone can make a move to shake up this top 3. Hugert03 is on fire, reducing the gap to Meyer by a whopping 28.4. Meanwhile, Poppy Aces has made a great move up to 5th place, overtaking Amin-san. The battle for 5th place between Poppy Aces and Amin-san is really heating up. Impressive move by Wecht in the Holden Torana A9X, overtaking Hot Wheels Kit 01. They are currently battling it out for 21st place. Neo Texan from Team NAFH Gun Kings is steadily gaining on Paulo Costa 09, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Super LaCroix makes a decisive move, climbing to 16th place ahead of Okayaki 8. The battle is on between these two Death Robots teammates. Meanwhile, Hot Wheels Kid 01 and Arvale are fighting it out for the 22nd spot in a heated exchange. Amy is now in 28th place after falling back. Poppy Aces has made a great move to take 4th place from Okayaki 3. Wecht has moved up to 20th place, overtaking Hot Wheels Kit 01. Okayaki 3 has successfully overtaken Poppy Aces, moving up to the 4th position. Hugert03 is making a strong move towards Amy, reducing the gap by 24.0 seconds. ST4NBZH has advanced to 5th place, surpassing Amin-san. Hugert03 continues to close in on Amy, cutting the gap by 24.0 seconds. AT1792 makes a bold move, advancing to 6th place, overtaking Laserloxt. Laserloxt responds, climbing to 7th place, passing Kamikaze 38. Kamikaze 38 is not backing down, moving up to 8th place, surpassing Jump 073. Robroman Gaming is making a strong push towards Poppy Aces, narrowing the gap by 37.1 units. In a swift move, Newcomb Bockham has advanced to P31, overtaking Paulo Costa 09 in the race rankings. Neo Texum is narrowing the distance to Cazador 553 by 36.8 units. MD 162 is catching up to Sidrack, reducing the gap by 2.1 units. Neo Texum is closing in on Cazador 553 by 36.8 units. Duff Dad has advanced to P2 by passing Gary Z. AT1792 has made a bold move, advancing to 5th place by overtaking ST4NBZH. Laserloxt has made a swift move up to 6th place, overtaking ST4NBZH in an impressive display of skill. Kamikaze 38 makes a bold move, advancing to 7th place by passing John 073. John 073 responds quickly, overtaking ST4NBZH and climbing to 8th position. Aminsan is making a strong move, closing in on ST4NBZH by 35.8 units. The battle for the 11th position is heating up between Aminsan from NAFH Gum Kings and Poppy Aces. Poppy Aces in the Porsche 906 is going head-to-head with Roberman Gaming in the Chevrolet Camaro 70 for 12th place. Sidrack from Team CODD is gaining on Okayaki 8, reducing the distance by 3.2 seconds. Cazador 553 has made a move up to 32nd place, passing Neo Texum in the process. MYST 149 has advanced to P34, successfully passing Paulo Costa 09 in the ongoing race. Okayaki 3 has advanced to the 3rd position, successfully passing Gary Z in the race. Kamikaze 38 is hot on Laserlux's tail, narrowing the gap by 9.5 units. AT1792 has climbed to P4, surpassing Gary Z from Team No Name Racing. Kamikaze 38 is relentlessly closing in on Laserlux, reducing the distance by 9.5 increments. Laserlux is making a strong push, closing the gap on Gary Z by 33.2 units. The battle for the 6th position is heating up between Laserlux in a Maserati Bora competition and Kamikaze 38 in a Shelby Cobra for 27 SC. Kamikaze 38 in the Shelby Cobra for 27 SC and Laserlux in the Maserati Bora competition are fiercely contesting the 6th position. Nolgas 77 is making gains on Paulo Costa 09, reducing the difference by 3.8 seconds. Kamikaze 38 in the Shelby Cobra for 27 SC is dueling it out with Laserlux in the Maserati Bora competition for 6th place. Hot Wheels Skid 01 in the Chevrolet Camaro 70 and Rafael in the Opel Commodore are fighting hard for the 21st position. Edelbach in the Ford Capri RS 3100 and Twix 560 in the Holden Torana A9X are locked in a battle for 25th place. Roberman Gaming and Poppy Aces continue their duel for the 12th position. Roberman Gaming's Chevrolet Camaro 70 is closely matched against Poppy Aces' Porsche 906. Sidrack has made a move up to 17th place, successfully passing Okayaki 8 in the ongoing competition. John B073 makes a strong move to P6, passing Kamikaze 38. Suzanne Greenberg advances to P8, surpassing ST4NBZH. ST4NBZH climbs to P9, overtaking Laserloxd. Laserloxd is now in P16 after dropping back 6 places. Aminsan has climbed to P10, passing Robroman Gaming. Robroman Gaming is now in P11 after overtaking Poppyaces. Sidewreck from Team CODD is rapidly closing in on Laserloxd, shrinking the gap by 31.8 seconds. The pressure is on as Sidewreck is making significant gains on the track. Cazador 553 in the BMW M1 Pro car and Neo Texan in the Porsche 911 Carrera RSR 3.0 are neck and neck, fighting for the 32nd position. Meanwhile, Paulo Costa 09 is making a strong chase towards MYST 149, reducing the gap by 3.2 seconds. Hot Wheels Skid 01 is now just 2.3 seconds behind Wagged, making a strong move there. Neo Texan has advanced to P32, surpassing Cazador 553 in the rankings. Hot Wheels Skid 01 in the Chevrolet Camaro 70 is holding off Arvale in the Opel Commodore as they battle for the 21st position. Both drivers are pushing their cars to the limit in this intense fight on the track. Nolgas 77 is rapidly closing the gap on MYST 149 by 27.8 seconds. Nolgas 77 continues to make impressive progress, closing in on MYST 149 by 9.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Neo Texan and Cazador 553 are fiercely competing for the 32nd position, each showcasing their skills in a Porsche 911 Carrera RSR 3.0 and a BMW M1 Pro car respectively. Wagged's Holden Touranner A9X has made a move, overtaking Okayaki 8's Opel Commodore for the 19th position. Meanwhile, Cazador 553 has also advanced to 32nd place by passing Neo Texan. Gary Z has now claimed the 4th position by passing 801792. Robroman Gaming and Poppyaces are currently fighting for the 11th spot. Robroman Gaming is in a Chevrolet Camaro 70, while Poppyaces is driving a Porsche 906. John 073 advances to 5th place, surpassing Kamikaze 38. Kamikaze 38 climbs to 6th place, overtaking Suzanne Greenberg. Suzanne Greenberg jumps to 7th place, passing ST4NBZH. Dakota Snake advances to 13th place, passing Super LaCroix. Super LaCroix climbs to 14th place, overtaking Laserloxd. Laserloxd from Team Vanguard moves to 15th place, surpassing Sidewreck. Wagged is now in 18th place after passing Okayaki 8. Okayaki 8 has climbed to 19th, surpassing Irafale, who is now in 20th ahead of Stingbob. ST4NBZH from Team No Name Racing is currently in a tight battle with Aminsan for the 8th position. Amy is making a strong move, closing in on Midbit by 34.6 units. Aminsan now holds the 8th position after passing ST4NBZH. Laserloxd has advanced to 14th place, overtaking Super LaCroix in the process. Sidewreck is narrowing in on Super LaCroix, closing the gap by 5.1 seconds. ST4NBZH has climbed to P7, overtaking Amin San. Amin San and Suzanne Greenberg are battling it out for P8, with Amin San in a Porsche 906 and Suzanne Greenberg in a Chevrolet Camaro 70. AT1792 has taken the 9th position from Robro Mangaming. Robro Mangaming now holds the 10th position after passing Poppy Aces. Poppy Aces is now in 11th place after overtaking Laserloxt. MD162 has made a move, climbing to 16th place, overtaking Dakota Snake. Okayaki 8 and RFL are currently fighting for the 19th position. RFL has advanced to 19th place, overtaking Sting Bob. Sting Bob has now claimed 20th position, surpassing Dakota Snake. Sting Bob and Dakota Snake are currently locked in a tight duel for the 20th spot. Sting Bob is handling a Holden Torana A9X, while Dakota Snake is behind the wheel of a Dodge Dart. MD162 makes a strong move, advancing to P15 by passing Suzanne Greenberg. AARFL gains ground, now at P18 after overtaking Okayaki 8. Edelbach climbs to P23, executing an overtake on Meyer for the position. ST4NBZH and Amin San continue their tight battle for the 7th position. Meanwhile, Sarayan Bott in the Pontiac Firebird 68 is dueling with Edelbach in the Ford Capri RS 3100 for the 22nd spot. Welcome back to the stream, Koakir 1138. So glad to have you racing with us again. Racing Car Hash Party Popper. Edelbach in the Ford Capri RS 3100 is closely competing with Meyer in the Cheater GT for the 23rd position. It's a tight race down there.